out of the apartments and make my way here slowly.
Okay.
Sometimes it would be earlier. Sometimes yeah.
Hey, Williams, thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. I'll kind of build on that too, real quick. Just to kind of have it understood. The application process that you're going through is shift 3 and a shift 3 process. We would hope and expect that if you were to be selected, you would essentially and solely be producing police work within your time as a cadet and a probationary officer within our shifts. So I'm going to ask just flat out, do you have anything in your schedule or anything upcoming that could possibly interfere with that? It will not hurt your chances. It's just, it is a simple question, so we are aware.
Possibly in the not too far future. At the moment, should be okay. I wish I could give you a rough time, a rough date that stuff could come up. But at the moment, all I know is not too far in the future, which I guess isn't very helpful.
No, you're fine. The point I'm getting at is that your times of being on duty would be about 2 hours ago to about 2 hours ago to about 6 hours from now. That's sort of the time frame we are looking for. So
Perfect. That should be okay.
okay. All good.
What makes you say should be and not like you don't have to be on duty all that entire time, but like that's gonna be the shift 3. What makes you say should be? What I might have missed what you had said. Change
Good.
that.
So in the not too far future, it could be like towards the end of the shift more, instead of earlier. But like like I said, there will be stuff coming up. I suppose in the future. But I'm not too sure kind of the dates or the times that would be.
Is the stuff coming up going to be something that's long term, or is it just going to be like a week long, or like is it just something like a vacation, or is it something that would be essentially permanent?
So it would be something which is on like a trial basis. So it could potentially become permanent or longer term. Originally it will be around a week or so.
Okay. So just for clarification, if you did have something come up,
is that a storm outside of here?
would
No, I
you
don't
be
think so.
available to be working? What times would you be more towards shift 1, which would be
God,
after
I
10
can't
a.m.
believe.
Eastern time?
Ooh.
So it
Excuse
would
me.
be after the 6 hours from now?
I think so. I mean
Okay.
I'll be able to do some during the shift also.
I can't believe
But I
Cornwood
think
died.
it would kind of trickle into that shift also.
When will you have more information on your availability? Is that something that would know? You said like next week?
Yeah, I should know by
Okay.
like Tuesday, Wednesday, I believe.
Okay, sure. If you could just let us come back and speak to somebody and let somebody know for sure on that, like regardless of whatever ever happens at the end of the interview and things like that, just come back and let us know. That would be wonderful.
Of course, of course.
What do you do for fun?
To be honest with you, at the moment, I work
Also,
a little bit.
can you kind of speak up a little bit? It's very hard to hear you
Yeah,
sometimes.
of course. Is this better?
Yes.
Much.
So at the moment, kind of,
Yeah,
I know that
Cornwood died.
a lot of people dislike law enforcement, dislike the police for whatever reason. I feel that I could spend my time, whilst I'm not in the academy, whilst I'm not a cadet, whilst I'm not anything. I could spend my time whilst working so I can make enough money to live, whilst also speaking to people around the city,
07,
people around the town,
07,
and
07,
find out
07.
their issues with the police. So hopefully, if this application and this interview and everything is successful, I'll be able to help. You know, I have trust of people already, and I wouldn't say I've left a negative impact on anyone. I would say that no one has issues with me. So yeah, I'd be able to help those issues and the people that don't like the police to have an officer they can potentially trust and can trust, and we can build the connection there. They don't think that all law enforcement are bad.
All right, I'm gonna start asking the real questions. If I tell you to jump off a bridge, you're gonna do it?
No, sir.
If I tell you to clean vomit out of the back of a car, are you gonna do it?
It depends what the reason was. If it's just, just a random car that you want me to do because, you think it'd be funny for me to do it, then, I would do it, but I would question it, and I would do it, but I would also then ask other people, like, you know, should that have happened?
If you're out on patrol and you see and you're responding to some kind of situation with an officer and your radio like breaks and the communication is not there at all, and one officer starts shooting at somebody, you're gonna start shooting them?
Not if I'm unsure of the situation. I wouldn't want to, if I have no communication with other officers, there's no chance if I would know, where other officers are, what the situation is, if what they're planning on doing next. If I potentially start shooting, there is a chance that, I could injure someone that I don't know is there, or I could injure another officer that was making their next move, which was discussed over the radio.
What's your favorite movie?
I'm not too sure. I haven't watched many movies recently.
Godzilla or Kong?
On the Godzilla, I would say.
Favorite space movie?
I haven't really watched any. Maybe like Space Jam.
No, why did that?
No
No,
fucking
no,
son.
Hold on.
Respect in Space
That is
Jam,
an
respect.
amazing answer.
Respect.
I love that answer. I don't even care. That was amazing. That was incredible.
Oh, that's actually funny. No, that was good.
Write that down in the notes. That's a good one.
Thank you,
You
sir.
walk into a bar, and right in front of you, there's a wide open seat in the middle at the bar. On the right side of the bar, there's one person sitting by themselves, and then on the left side of the bar, there's three people sitting by themselves. Where are you going to sit? With the group of three, by yourself, or with the person alone?
But it would depend if I know any of them. If I did not know
You
any
don't
of them,
know any of them.
however, I would then sit, on the empty chair in the middle, and I would, I would just speak to whoever, whenever. I would first by speaking to the person that's on their own, to see, if they have any friends with them or if the seat is empty, to make sure that no one was sitting there and may have gone to the toilet or the bathroom or gone to their car for
That
whatever
was
reason.
amazing.
Then I would start, speaking to them, and then
That
I
might
would
be the best answer
speak
we've
to,
gotten
speak to everyone
in these
I'm happy to speak
interviews.
to everyone, anyone, and everyone.
I have a question.
Of course.
So, I'm telling everyone I'm asking the same question. I'm very curious, and I'm going to be very, very, very specific in the way that I word it. So you are in a room, and in that room there's 700 other people. Those 700 other people are looking to go for the same job that you are. What specifically about you, sets you to be unique out of the other 700 people?
Is it potentially for this job?
It is for this job.
Well, I would say that I've always been around the force. Like I said earlier, my father was was a part of the force, and he worked his way up to becoming a lieutenant. Um, I was in the academy too, so I have some experience already. I feel that I should have been towards the end of the academy back in the UK, but due to certain someone's actions, that was stopped. Let's say. Also, my older brothers are well, one of them is in the force as well in the UK, but he's still fairly new there. Luckily, he was a part of the force as a deputy when my father done what he done.
Do you have a lot of friends?
I wouldn't say too many friends. However, I know a fair few people, and I've spoken to a fair few people whilst working senior runs. Because obviously, there's a high footfall. A lot of people go in and out each day. A lot of different people work there each day too.
Tell me about the last date you went on.
Well, that was back in the UK. right now, I don't have time for that. I'm not interested.
Hell
The
yeah.
UK, the
He
last
wants
8
to be
So
hours
tell
married to
me,
the
is
okay, yeah, tell me
job.
about the date. I don't care that you don't have time for dating. That's completely fine. I just want to know about your last date. Like, what happened? What'd you do? What'd you order? What'd
so
they order? How'd the end go?
so we met through a mutual friend. We then went to a small cafe because we felt that there wouldn't be too many people there.
Alice.
It would be nice and quiet. We could have time to talk to each other and quite relaxing. I ordered a jacket potato with prawns on the top, and I believe they ordered a sandwich of some kind. I'm not too sure what kind. We got on fairly well, rather well, and after we went bowling because we thought, or I thought, what's something kind of different, what people don't do on a regular basis on a date. You think of the classic of a walk or or a movie. I
What
thought
was
let's
their
go
name?
bowl. Her name was Amber.
Amber, did you kiss her at the end?
Not 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 on that occasion because it was the first date. We were speaking about potentially meeting up again and going on another one to see how that goes. Um, which kind of schedules haven't quite aligned fully. But that's definitely something which is she's someone that I'm still speaking to. Obviously, it's much harder to now, but you know over text and over FaceTime we still speak when we can.
Did you pay for the date?
I did
Why?
because I invited her to the date. So
Good man.
I offered it. So
Whoever's
I'm
got the idea is the one that pays for it. That's generally,
exactly.
yeah. I think that's how it should be.
I have some rapid fire questions if you don't mind.
I also
Of
do.
course not. Of
Okay,
course.
can I go first and
Yes,
then you,
rapid
Chief, or do you want
fire,
to go first?
please.
If you don't mind, I'm going to
Oh,
ask
of
mine
course.
first. I think it's
Go
very
ahead.
important. This is a multiple choice question. A or B. You're forced to choose one. There's a dog in front of you and a cat in front of you. You have to shoot one of them to live. Which one?
The cat.
Why?
Because cats, they leave you. If you have a pet cat, you have a cat. They go out on their own. They walk around. They probably go to other people's houses, take their food, have a connection with them, I suppose. But dogs, they're with you. You know, that you take them out. They rely on you. They have that connection with you and nobody else.
Okay. Go ahead, Alice. Or
Oh no, it was Lucas.
Lucas, sorry.
It was Lucas. Yeah.
Okay. Face this way. Left or right?
Right.
Faster than that. That was a very slow. Quick. Okay. Up or
Okay.
down?
Up.
Top or bottom?
Bottom.
Hot or cold?
Cold.
Why'd you
Okay.
laugh?
Mister, I have a question.
Of course.
How do you deal with stress? What is your best avenue of relieving yourself of said stress? How do you get through that?
So I have two ways. One, like I mentioned earlier, was going to the beach, having a nice day up at the pier, and just thinking was looking at the water. The water is so free, so calm at times. There's also, birds flying around, just, free again, and just think, about how different things can be and just looking at the ocean and the water and thinking about, that's been there through everything and it's still there strong. Another way would be, watching the Arsenal Football Club highlights. When they're winning, of course. When they're losing, we don't look at that. We don't need to look at that. When they're winning, that makes me really happy.
Are you a supportive
sorry.
person? Oh, you can go ahead, Flop.
I have a question. You mentioned birds.
Correct.
If your chief looked at you and said that birds are a government conspiracy, What would you say?
I mean, I would ask why. I would then, you know, depending on what they say, I would then go and do some research and think about it heavily. You know, you hear stories, so it's not completely random. Then I would go probably to the beach, get some some chips, see if a bird comes to me to try and steal them, see if I can have a look to see if I can affirm or deny that, and I would enjoy the chips, to be honest with you.
Jack, respectfully, you are so posh. Are you nervous right now?
I mean, a little bit, but also, like I said earlier, right? Pressure makes diamonds.
Okay.
Are you here calling yourself a fucking diamond?
No, but who knows what the future could be, and the impact we could have on the citizens of Los Santos.
If you were to be
Okay.
a color, what color would you be and why?
Probably like a green, because I don't know anyone who has issues with green.
Why the hell did
Also,
you point at me when you said green?
I know I was pointing behind
That's
you
crazy.
because I was in two minds, but I thought I can look directly at the wall behind you with blue on it. No, green would be slightly better to be to be green, because nobody has an issue with green. It's everywhere, and generally, people like the color.
Wait. Did you just say nobody has an issue with green?
Do you have an issue with green?
Yeah,
I
I have
hate
a
that
fucking
color.
issue with green.
What do you
I
got?
hate green.
Oh.
I hate forest green.
Oh.
Dark green.
All right, now you're getting into all the specifics.
I specifically hate a very, very specific shade of green.
Is it because you can't see green?
Oh, okay.
What are
I
you
see
talking
where
about?
we're going. I see
Sorry.
where we're going. Okay. We got some strong opinions about green, don't we? Okay, guys.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
I
do.
hate that shit.
Yeah, well, you know what?
Is that why you have green on your vest?
Oh,
What?
oh,
Oh.
Where?
There's a little badge next to the word
okay,
police,
okay.
and
It's
it
like
has
an
green
You
on
can
it.
emblem.
tell
It's
me
just the probably
where.
the emblem.
If you have a look next to the word police on your vest, there's a few little bits of green on there.
I think you're mistaken. Are you colorblind? When was the last time you've been to the eye doctor?
I went to an audition not too long ago.
And what'd they say? That you're fucked up?
Bitch, now hold
No,
on.
sir. I do have to wear glasses, but
Wait a minute. I have to wear glasses too, Barrick. Hold on.
he is
Yeah?
also wearing glasses as he
Do you
says
have
this.
perfect eyesight, Flop?
No, but I could definitely make a 2020 fucking decision, Barrick.
Yeah, because that's because you have a brain, not because you have eyeballs, Flop.
Oh, girl. No, these bitches are colorblind. It's blue.
That's what I'm saying.
It's blue.
That is blue.
That's what I'm
Wait,
saying.
how can you see that? We know you can't see blue.
Are you talking about like where
It's
it
the
says
emblem.
city of? Yeah, it's blue,
Yes,
girl.
the emblem is blue.
Yeah, it's blue. This is not good. This is not a good look.
If you look at it from like really far away, like it looks green though. I will say that. But if you like look fucking at it, like titties in your face, it's blue.
Like what?
Like titties in your face.
What are we saying is blue?
His emblem.
Damn.
Move
Okay.
on. Move on.
No, that is blue. What the fuck? From over
Yeah,
here,
it's blue.
that's
It's
green as
blue.
fuck. What the hell?
Yeah.
Am I
It's
colorblind?
blue.
Colorblind,
It's the
I think I
fucking
may need
shit
another
ass
optician
lighting in this
appointment.
room, to be honest, is probably what it is. Respectfully, the fact that we have no budget to get better lighting.
True.
I have a question for you. Okay, we had to do a bikini car wash and you had to get into a man thong to wash cars for us to get a budget. Would you do it?
I mean, I would, but I would also, make it.
What kind of
make it-
music? What kind of music would you listen to? I just want a yes or no. I don't. You don't have to go into too much detail. What kind of music would you listen to?
I'm not too sure. It depends on kind of the people I'm doing it with, kind of the attitudes that they have towards it.
Oh,
I would.
I have a good question.
Would you join the anime club?
Wait, hold on.
I mean, maybe.
Are
Maybe.
you the kind of person to listen to music that everyone else wants to listen to, or do you listen to your own music and be proud about it?
sometimes, if I'm with a group, I don't mind listening to, whoever puts the music's on music. But at the same time, I'm happy to listen to my own, in my own space. I jam to that. You won't catch me singing along, with people around. But in private, you better know I'm screaming that as loud as I can.
Okay. Sorry, go ahead, Alice.
Oh, I was asking about anime club, but how about if like we had a night at the gay bar? Would you go?
But why not?
Okay.
It could be a good, a good time, a good night out.
So you like to drink?
No, I don't drink at all. But having a good time with good people is not bad at all. It's not a bad thing at all.
I can respect that. Here's a question: when you do go to the bar, friends are drinking, what are you ordering at the bar?
Depends on the time of the night. If I'm with a group,
Nighttime, a Friday night, your friends get a little rowdy. What are you reading?
I'm probably just gonna have a water, knowing that one of us needs to be responsible enough to look after the others and to be able to drive to wherever they're going and where we are going after. I'm not trying to be a reason that people are in danger.
You know what a Shirley Temple is?
I don't believe so, sir.
What was that? Sorry.
I don't believe so, sir.
Okay. I could respect your answer then.
I have a question.
What?
If I say the word cunt to you, what does that make you feel, and why?
I mean, that word is used quite a lot in the UK. So if it's directed to me, it doesn't really affect me at all. I do also know, quite a few people say it in quite a light manner, a light way. But yeah,
Use
I don't
it in a
personally-
sentence
I
in
don't
that
personally use
light
it,
manner
but
that you might think of.
someone could potentially say that someone is quite a jolly cunt, or a happy cunt, or a mad cunt. To be honest,
I
What
love
about
that.
that's cunt? What about that's cunt? Do you say that's cunt?
I mean, personally, I don't say that word often. I just don't, have a need to. But I wouldn't say that if I was to say the word often.
Hey,
Okay.
Barrick,
Yeah.
you're quite the jolly cunt.
Thanks.
I do that right?
Sure thing.
Oh my
Not
god.
really.
What are you going to be doing in the month of June?
June, I'll be hopefully working hard, making sure that citizens are safe. Also, making sure that everyone is treated fairly.
I'm gonna be honest, dudes. I think he's just nervous, and that's okay. I'm taking the nervousness out of it as not being
I
a
don't have any
factor.
more questions.
We went over the shift 3 thing. Yeah, no, I think I'm good. I don't think I have any other questions. Barrick, Lucas.
No.
No, I'm good.
All right. All good. Do you have any questions for us?
I have just a couple. The first one being, if this interview was successful, do you have a rough estimated time I would potentially get back?
Yes.
Next few weeks.
Yeah, I'm gonna say roughly near around the time of the end of the month, you should be getting a text with any information once we've all discussed and gone from there.
Perfect. I believe that would be all then.
All right, fantastic, awesome. I'll go and show you downstairs. Let me check my schedule real quick. We have time between our next interview, or do we have someone currently await?
I believe there was somebody downstairs. He was speaking to me, waiting.
Myrtle and Myrtle was supposed to be at the same time. They were not down there when I went down there. So if they're down there, we would take them. If
Okay.
they're not, then William Landon, who I believe should be there down there.
Perfect.
Yes, that was the person I was speaking to.
Did we ever get a response from Myrtle?
Let me take a
Yeah,
look.
that's why she was scheduled. Yeah,
Okay.
the answer is yes,
Just making
but she's not there. So that was where, if
Gotcha.
she's there, then,
I'll take a
she's
look.
scheduled for that time.
Perfect. thank you for your time today, guys, and please stay safe.
No problem. Have a great day.
Bye.
Thank
You too. Goodbye.
All right, fantastic.
Thank you. Sir.
Here's the benefit, right? It's just an interview. It's just a feeler phase. You did good. Don't sweat it too much. Everything with time. Not everything's definitive. We're going through a lot of stuff right now in the PD. I think you did good.
Perfect. I highly appreciate that. I obviously know about the new systems of becoming a part of the force.
It's gonna be a lot more refined than what it is now. So I will say, don't ever be discouraged ever. Obviously, I still need to discuss and talk about things, but don't ever be fully discouraged. You know what I mean? There's always gonna be an opportunity there. So
Don't call me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Piss me off.
Have
awesome.
yourself a good one, and please stay safe. Thank you for your time again today.
Yeah, of course, not a problem. You stay safe.
You too. Thank you.
Hey, Flop.
Hello. Is there a? I want to make sure I get this name right. A Myrtle here.
No.
A Moida? No Moida.
Myrtle. Murgle. N-A. Okay.
No idea, sir.
Sorry.
In that case, Mr. Landon.
Oh, hello.
Hello. Good to see you.
See you soon, my friend. Hey, how are we doing?
Good luck.
Doing pretty good. All right, well, come on in. Any weapons on you today?
Nothing. No.
Perfect. Mr.
Oh,
Landon, I feel like every time you try and reach out, I am the busiest motherfucker to ever like walk this earth.
You certainly are. Before we go in, I've got a little present for you.
Oh, you do? What do you got?
You know, I said I had a manual.
Manual.
Yeah, I said I was writing a guide before.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Don't have to read it now. Later.
No,
Whatever.
yeah,
But,
I'll definitely check it out.
How are you keeping anyway?
What's up?
How are you keeping?
God, I would hope keeping good, but man, I am.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to apologize. There may be a point where I just have to take a quick thought process. Just dream about someone coming to the front door. It's a weird dream, and it's but yeah, I might
Okay.
have to take a quick minute or so.
Do you know when that's to be happening?
Within the next half an hour, unfortunately.
You know, he, like,
The
hit me up.
the next half hour. Okay.
Yeah.
We should be wrapped up before then. If not, it's
Maybe.
all good. If you want to come on in here and wait, we'll be with you in just a second.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
All right.
Because you just fucking ate me down. You just fucking you ate me up trying to, because I wasn't happy about you being ass cheap. But if I get a man, you're apparently not happy because you think I only want to be
No.
with women.
And maybe you just told Flop.
I'm just here for the tea.
Mm? I didn't tell Flop anything.
I found a
because
woman for
it's-
you,
What's her name?
guy.
Did you say Sky? You're so fucking stupid. Just fucking
Sister,
go.
sisters forever. Sorry.
Yeah, she is my sister.
Real quick.
Hey, where'd fucking Barrack go?
Oh,
I don't know where Barrick went. Landon, give me just a second. I just want to talk to you guys outside real quick. Over here.
I'm pissed that your shirts are nicer than mine.
What do you mean? We also
They're
have the
a
top
more
button
vibrant
off.
purple, and I'm
Mm-mm.
jealous.
So just
What?
just a brief bit of context for Landon. This guy is phenomenal. He actually, I want to show this to you before this interview. Look up investigative report. I'll find it. 3255. So this guy spends a lot of time. He'll probably talk about it in his interview, but everything below where it says all below is tip off information by redacted is this guy. Eric wanted to give him an opportunity, and he broke down the entire process essentially to moonshining from start to finish. He's very impressive in the regard of his work, and he's very transparent in how he passes along information. But I wanted you guys to at least just see this before going in. You can take it in a good way, a bad way, it doesn't matter. I just wanted your kind of take on it. So. But yeah, that was it.
this is very interesting work.
He just told someone one day, he's like, man, I'm gonna try and make more money. And some guy was just like, oh, have you tried moonshining? It was just like boom.
Really?
Go. Yeah, oh, yeah.
This is a lot of detail.
Yeah, he's very detailed. Like meticulous work, very well. He's a very well-spoken person. I don't know much about his past or who he is outside of just knowing that he's very meticulous in his work. I wanted to just pass that
Okay.
along so you guys knew it.
What's his name?
William Landon.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll him kind of explain himself. Go from there. I don't. It's up to you if you want to mention that you've seen the report that he did. I redacted it, so it's up to you if you want to bring that up. But
Okay.
yeah, that was it. I'm assuming Barrick's going to that 301 from the doctors. We could probably start.
Oh yeah, we can start.
All right, awesome.
He's in here. He might not be. I don't know.
Oh,
It's
He's
okay. We
down
can
right
still
here.
start. He'll make
Yeah,
his way. It's okay.
all right, Mr. Landon. Apologies about that.
No, it's absolutely fine.
I will say too, just Lucas and Alice, for you both to know, Landon did say that he may have to think about something within the next 30 minutes, unexpectedly. So
Yeah, I'll only be, if I do have to go, I'll only be a minute tops. It's just to I just need to think about something very briefly, and I'll be right back.
it's all good. Can we start with your license, please?
Yeah, of course, of course. Let me just quickly pop that out for you. There you go.
If you don't mind raising your voice a little bit as well, that would be lovely.
Oh, sorry. Is that better?
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. Thank you.
Just updating my notes. Give me just a second.
No, fine. I've also had my phone number changed as well.
Okay. Actually, could we get your phone number too, especially if it's changed?
Yep, sure.
It's probably the one that I
is.
have, but
Yes.
just for us to know. For our records.
747-8364. I
Do you-
can.
If you have a business card, that would be probably easier for just our paperwork.
There you
Thank you. Two more seconds. Alice or Lucas, if you want to start off introductions, I'm just finishing up the paperwork side.
I am Senior Officer Alice Watson.
Nice to meet you.
Hello, I'm Officer Lucas Lavender.
Nice to meet you, Lucas. Nice to meet you, Alice.
And I'm Senior Officer Flap Dugong. I know that we've met.
Yes, sir.
And I believe you've also met Chief of Police Barrett Johnson.
I have indeed.
Perfect.
Look, very comfortable
Yeah.
there, sir.
Yeah, I am.
All right, fantastic. So, I guess we'll just kick it off. William, obviously we've had brief conversation, nothing too extensive. So we'll just kind of start off with the icebreaker, sort of asking about who you are. Why don't you just kind of tell us about yourself?
Yeah, sure. So my name is William Landon. I've been in the state now for around about 2.5 months. I moved down from North Tanglewood, up just northwest of Liberty City, where I served for the local police department up there in the northwest. Since being in city, I have moved through multiple trades. I've worked for sanitation. I've been a tow truck driver. I'm currently a master mechanic at Mosley's. I've had multiple different careers. I try and, I guess, utilize my previous experience in order to aid the force as and when information becomes available. And that's a little bit about me.
Could you maybe break down what you mean by the information?
Yep, sure. So I have previous experience within the intelligence agencies. And as a result, I've been conducting investigations within the state, namely on big ticket items, but I've also been looking at individuals now. I've started to move my investigations more on an individual focus. I've currently working 2 leads. The 2 leads, I'm just for clearance purposes, I'm safe to disclose this. This isn't going to go any further in this room, is it?
Yeah, no, this isn't going anywhere. I know that you're overall very, you like to keep anonymous, which I understand why. It won't be going out of this room.
No, thank you. The 2 leads I'm working at the moment is the Blood Diamond Gang in Sandy Shores and some suspicious deaths. Is probably the best way to phrase it. Just across the road from Construction Calais Avenue on Little Seoul. So I'm just currently working them at the moment. I've got an example of some of the reports if you'd like to see them. Please feel free.
I'm sure we can talk about that. We'll focus on the interview for now and go from there.
Of course, yeah, sure.
Okay. So you mentioned that you were a mechanic.
Mm-hmm.
Which shop do you work at?
I work down at Mosley's mechanic shop. I haven't done a shift there for about 2 weeks, just due to other commitments. But yeah, I am a qualified master mechanic and employed by Mosley's.
I'm very curious. How do you feel about the turbo dilemma currently going on?
Oh, it's the speed. So essentially,
When I
what
say
we've
the
moved
dilemma, I'm talking about the stolen turbos.
So I don't know if you guys are aware that Moses have tried to mitigate that with a database. So if they do perform any turbo changes, that is placed onto a database in order to track VIN numbers and turbo exchanges. It seems like when we're receiving the turbos at the moment, rather than having a traditional turbo, they have quick access clips which allow a very quick exchange of the turbo, which presents quite significant issues because people are entering the shop and changing a turbo out and leaving the shop it can be done within 5 seconds.
Yeah, it's pretty insane.
Yeah, it is ridiculous. I don't know whether it's due to I think people prefer the yellowy tinge of the lighting within the shop. I think that's probably the best lighting in order to achieve a fast turbo swap. But yeah, no, it's pretty bad.
I gotcha. So
it's hard to police because we can obviously make records and reports from Moses' point of view, but anyone can do it.
Yeah, that is definitely an issue. I realize I'm kind of hogging questions. Lucas, Alice, if you have any questions, please feel free. Or Barrick.
I have a question.
Yeah, sure, please.
What's your favorite color?
Blue.
Why?
I like the sky. I like the sky. I like the weather. I'm big up on that sort of stuff. So yeah, no, I think it's always expansive, isn't it? Because the blue that we see in the sky isn't truly blue, is it? It's kind of, the sky works as like a prism, so we're only seeing a fraction of the color effectively.
What's your favorite weather?
I like storms. I like big storm clouds. Big cumulonimbus clouds.
Me too. I like the sky.
The power in them, it's really impressive.
Is that like a stress relief thing?
No, I think it's just that harnessed potential energy. I think, something that we take for granted: sunny days, nice weather, and then something as powerful as a thunderstorm rolls through. There's a lot of energy within that, and it's quite impressive to see.
What time did you wake up today?
I woke up at 6 a.m. Yeah, 6 a.m. Yeah, and it feels.
Okay.
It feels around about 10 to 9 at the moment. So
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Is 6 a.m. wake up time normal for you?
It depends. I've got quite a hectic dream schedule.
Okay.
So if I'm about, then it works. But unfortunately, what I dream about when I'm dreaming about money and stuff, it's the schedule's a bit sort of, sometimes it's really late, sometimes it's really early.
Okay.
I mean, like 3 a.m. early.
So I just want to clarify why I ask is this interview is obviously for shift 3, which, correct me if I'm wrong, shift 3 started about what, 3 hours ago? Almost 4? No?
Yeah, you could say that. About 3 hours ago.
And then it would go on for another about like 6.
Okay.
Maybe 5.
Okay.
So will this be the time that you would be awake normally?
Yeah, definitely. So this one would work, and so I like to. Gosh, it would be the next storm is usually when I probably call it a night at the worst case. So this is probably the biggest chunk, and then in future, if I was allowed to, and I was obviously approved to, then maybe a little bit into that next one would be lovely.
So that next one would be shift 1. Yeah.
Okay, understood. Yeah, a little bit, maybe 2 hours into that, and then that would be me normally done anyway for the day.
Okay.
This would be the main, definitely the main chunk by far.
Okay.
I gotcha. I can just add on to that a little bit to sort of mitigate as well. Primarily, the reason it's asked is because if you were to be hired, we would have the full expectation that you understand that you're applying for shift 3, expecting you to work or at least be available within the hours of shift 3. At least from your cadet phase to your probationary officer phase, that's sort of the expectation that we're holding. You don't have to be there for the entire time, but to expect you to hopefully be around within those hours is what we are also looking for. So
understood.
What you do in your off time is what you do in your off time. That's fine. But in terms of your training and your time, we're expecting shift 3.
Yep, that's absolutely fine. That's fine. The only thing that might be really a struggle is getting up for the start of shift 3. That might pose a little bit of a challenge, but I'd definitely be here from the meeting onwards.
Okay. Alistair Barrett, do you have any questions? If not, I'll keep going.
Continue.
So, you're in a room, 700 people, all looking for the same job. You're also in that room. What is unique about you and sets you differently apart from everybody else?
Okay, so first of all, I think that, to be fair, meeting some of the guys outside and the girls outside, there's a hell of a lot of talent coming in. I like to think what I bring to the table is previous experience, a mature outlook. I like to always listen. I'm an active listener, and I try and bring that in as much as I can. I also am aware of the training burden. Evidently, training is quite challenging coming from the other side of the fence. So I've been doing things such as I've been trying to read the Constitution. I've been trying to develop a greater understanding of case law in order to, at least the 5 case law aspects, in order to sort of reduce the training burden on future officers should I be accepted.
Okay. What are some of your favorite hobbies?
Hobbies? So, unfortunately, there's no aircraft here at the moment. I love to fly. Flying is a great hobby of mine. I'm a big driver as well. I like driving. Unfortunately, I've been unable to successfully acquire a car at the moment because Mosley's is very competitive and the cars sell out very quickly. I like it cycling as well. More so into mountain biking, to be fair. But again, I'm yet to acquire one. I noticed there's a few knocking about, but I'm not keen on just reacquisitioning one at the moment. I'd like to purchase my own in the future.
Okay. You mentioned flying. Name the biggest thing that you've flown?
Gosh. That would be, it's only a dodo. Only a dodo.
That's fair.
But
what about the coolest thing you've flown?
The coolest thing I've flown, let me think. I'm trying to think of its name. It looks like an extra 300. Do you know Are you familiar with what an extra 300?
I'm gonna be honest, not at all.
Okay, yeah, no worries. It looks like an extra 300. I'm trying to think of its in-city name. Sorry, I can't think of its name. It's an aerobatic aircraft.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I gotcha. Let me check my notes.
I like to occasionally fly helicopters as well. I used to be Air 1 certified in the previous state. So I used to fly their helicopter on behalf of them. And yeah, I very much enjoyed that.
Interesting.
How old are you?
I'm 32.
When's your birthday?
1st of Jan, 1992.
January?
January, yeah. 1st of Jan. New Year's Day.
New Year, baby.
That's it, yeah.
Okay.
So it's New Year's Eve is like a double birthday, isn't it? Because you celebrate on the way up and you celebrate on the way down.
That's true. Do you celebrate your birthday often? Is that like a big thing for you, or are you not really into the whole birthday thing?
I'm not really bothered now. I used to be.
You're not?
Used to be. No, but yeah, no, it's I'm more about the New Year's Eve party really than the New Year's Day.
I guess it's kind of rough. You have to lump them two together. They're not very separated.
I feel like it's stolen from me.
Yeah, just a little.
But yeah, no, not anymore. I used to, but now it's just celebrating my my demise, isn't it? Really, the march on.
Yeah. I have another question. We talked about how observant you are with the weather and just being able to see, like you said in quotes, that harnessed power, right? I'm more so curious about what really drives you, because you seem to be open to do a lot and open to do a lot in depth. So what really gets you going? Where does that drive come? Where is your harnessed power?
That's a good question.
I love investigating. That's my passion. That's where my specialities would probably come from, I'd say. I like to make a difference. I like to think proactively. I think that's probably where it stems from. So I think often we can be in the police very reactive to situations. So we're always on the back foot, we're always chasing the criminals. Whereas I think from an intelligence and investigative standpoint, sometimes we can be ahead and sometimes we can listen and find out aspects within the city in order to bring crime to a head before it even happens, or we can understand people more. So I like to I'll listen, I'll try and make notes. I'll even the guys downstairs, I'm trying to listen. I'm trying to listen to the backstories, where they come from, because the more you know about someone, the more you can understand their actions.
I agree. And then, do you have any experience with leadership at all, or no?
I do. I'm really sorry. I'm just gonna have to just quickly go into my phone just for about a minute, so if that's
You're
okay.
fine.
You were all
Thank
good.
you. I'll be right back.
All right, sorry, I'm just making notes real quick for his process. Bear with me.
Hello, I'm really sorry about that.
You were perfectly
no,
fine.
you're fine. Continue.
It's perfect timing. Sorry, what was the question again? Sorry.
It was just if you have any experience with leadership in other
do, yeah.
agencies or other stuff.
Yeah, so in my previous force, I progressed through the ranks, and I left as a captain. I then transitioned into an FIB agency where I did so essentially I'll give you the spiel. So I performed a investigation. It was after I received a tip off, it was a corruption investigation into 2 officers, linking them to quite a severe and serious gang within the city. Essentially, we got a successful prosecution, but then that was a target on my head. So after 2 attempts to my life, that was when I was placed in witness protection and placed down here. So it was a pretty significant time. But yeah, so I worked from my ranks up to captain, and then I accepted a secondment, which then became a substantive post within the FIB.
Right. And so would you say that you lean more towards being a leader rather than a supportive role?
No,
Or are you somewhere in the middle?
I think they go hand in hand. I think in order to be a good leader, you've got to be a good follower, and vice versa.
That's a really
wow. I probably say I'm kind of in between, because
that's huge.
I think in order to progress and learn, you have to kind of toe the rope, and I think that also makes a good leader in the future. And I think, to be fair, to some extent, every officer should be a good leader to some extent, because you might not be leading other officers, but you'll be leading witnesses, victims. You're a project manager, aren't you, as well as a police officer?
Right. I did have another question, but it's on the tip of my tongue. Flopper Alice, if you want to go ahead, I'll pick back up.
Sure.
Actually.
Oh yeah, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I found it. You mentioned that you were once a captain. Are you okay and aware with the fact that you would be at the bottom of the bottom? Is rank something that you are interested in such a degree?
No, I'm absolutely fine. I'm more, like I said, I'm more operationally focused anyway. So as long as I can do my job and get stuck in that regard, I've got no aspirations to chase any sort of rank per se.
I'm
there to.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, please.
No, I didn't realize you were still talking. That's me. Go ahead.
Yeah, sorry, no, I'm more focused from a policing perspective. You know, I understand obviously the time that goes into climbing the rank structure as well, and it's the significant amount of time in the office. I don't think I'll be able to dedicate anyway. So no, I understand.
Okay.
I hope you understand what I mean by regards with the office as well. It's yeah.
All good. I had my question and it left me. Oh, Alice?
Oh, hey, I have a question. Yesterday was Pie Day. What kind of pie did you order?
Yesterday was Pie Day.
Yeah.
Steak and potato, I think.
That's a damn good answer.
Okay, sure.
Steak, potato, gravy. Yeah. The go-to. Or ham and leek. That's another one.
How do you like your steak?
Steak, medium rare.
What do you put on your steak? Seasoning?
Peppercorn sauce, usually.
That actually sounds okay. All right. Okay.
Good, bad.
No, that's good. That's really good.
Okay. Thank you.
I had such a good question, and it slipped my mind.
You could travel anywhere in the world. Where would you go?
Where would I go? Probably Bali or Thailand.
Why?
It's just such a different culture to where we are right now. I feel like I've seen sort of visited many Western cultures, and I'd like to go and explore the rest of the world because I think it's a lot bigger than what I've seen so far. That being said, though, my favorite place to visit has been Jamaica. That place is ace. It's
really?
just so culturally
I've heard
wild
Jamaican
and
food
different.
is like out of this
Oh my
world
God.
as well.
Oh, girl.
Jerk chicken. Oh my God.
Girl.
I don't think I've ever had Jamaican food.
I'm disappointed.
Truly.
I don't know if I can be disappointed in an interview, but I am.
No. I mean, I think my lack of culture in food, I'm always trying to find new things to try. And
You try jerk chicken.
okay. Oh,
It's just.
I will keep that in
and
mind.
Scotch bonnet, pepper. Oh my God. Yeah, no.
good.
Yeah, it's ace. It's ace.
I do have another question for you, though.
Yeah, sure, please.
You mentioned Bali as somewhere that you'd want to travel. Are you aware of the spider population in Bali?
No, but I'm not
Does
keen on
that affect
spiders.
you?
I've not
You're
heard of
not?
that.
No.
No.
Okay.
I think the reason why I want to go to Bali and also Thailand. So I've heard Thailand's very similar to Bali, but Bali is a lot more concentrated in terms of traveling times between certain areas. I would love to go and not to one of these elephant places where they play it off as a sanctuary, but a true elephant sanctuary. I would love to go and see that. I think that'd be really special.
Are elephants like your favorite animal or something of the sort?
No, I think, ironically, I think my favorite animal is probably an owl. Oh, no, actually, it's probably a cat, to be fair. I'm a big cat fan.
You like cats? Would you pick cats over dogs?
I've got 2 cats.
Yeah.
So, yeah, probably.
Okay.
Have you ever had a dog?
Yeah, no, I love my dog as well. My dog was called Rupert, but he's passed away now. Rupert the bear.
Oh my God.
What type of dog was it?
He was an Airedale Terrier.
Okay.
If you I don't know if you do you know the time.
I think I do. Wait, hold on.
Have a look. Yeah,
it's a what?
They look like bears. Airedale Terrier. A Alpha India Romeo Echo, Dale Delta Alpha Lima Echo. Terrier. They're quite big. Please feel free to have a look. They're
How do you
The
spell the?
phonetic flex was.
I know that
pretty good. Okay.
was great. I'm gonna be honest. You said it so quick that I failed to follow.
Alpha India Romeo Echo, Delta Alpha Lima Echo.
Oh, you had one of these dogs. Okay.
Used to. He's passed away now, bless him. But he was lovely. But yeah, no. So I love dogs. I love all animals. I love dogs. But I just I think I don't know. I have a bit of an affinity with cats, so I would have dogs in the future as well for sure. But two cats now, for the time being.
Oh, good. I have maybe a pretty related question, not to this, unrelated to the last question, but sort of related to I think the interview as a whole. You mentioned that you have experience obviously within a department. How do you view rank? What like when you hear that someone has rank, what does that mean to you?
Okay, so I see rank as supervisors. They provide structure to the ranks beneath them. I see rank as a process. So in order to get information heard, tends to have to travel through rank, which I completely understand. I see rank as organizers. So I see there's a sweet spot with rank personally in terms of probably I'd say the senior officer rank, to be fair, where you are operational. However, you can
Chad, what do we
also
think?
you are running a case, so you have that operational seniority in order to get certain aspects done. But then again, you still can take leadership and support from those above. So rank is more of a supporting role. I see the ones ahead of you in rank should be more like mentors and supporters for you as an individual. If that makes sense. I'm sorry if it sounds a bit waffly.
No, you're good.
I can.
Okay. I'm trying to think if I have any other questions.
What's your favorite movie?
Oh, true. We haven't gone down this road yet.
So, I'm gonna get hated here, but maybe Top Gun 1 and Top Gun 2, just the Top Gun franchise. Massive fan.
That would make sense, especially
What's your favorite genre of music? I'm sorry, Flop.
No. Go ahead. I'm just making sarcastic comments. Go ahead.
Oh no, it's proper broad spectrum. So from rock to EDM, you name it, I like it.
Oh, another EDM fan.
I love
Would you
EDM.
listen to Nicki Minaj?
I can't say I've actively listened to. I've heard her on the radio. I am really. I'm terrible with pop though. To be fair, I am really sorry.
What is your thought process when you hear the word cunt? What does that make you feel?
What's that? Sorry, say that again.
Cunt.
Cunt.
Yeah. What does cunt do to you?
Doesn't do much, to be fair. If I'm honest with you, back home, it's seen as probably the most one of the most severe slurs, really. But it's doesn't do much really, mind. It's usually used in an offensive manner back home, so that's probably why I'm perceiving it. Not saying it or saying it to me in that way, but that's probably where I'd kind of view it from.
Can it ever be used in a positive way?
Back home, no.
Really? Okay. I'm only asking because I know if an Australian is called a cunt, it's like a
type of a dib.
Yeah, they it's so opposite. So I was genuinely curious. Okay.
Yeah. No, I've heard in Australia it's a bit different. But yeah, back home, it's probably the one where they kind of go, "Ooh, she's called you a fucking hell." But yeah, no. I mean, that being said, though, it depends on whereabouts you originate from. So I don't know if you know about sort of the UK geography and the north and the south.
I am geographically challenged.
Okay. So the south, everyone sounds like the sweep chimneys for a living. And then there's the north, which is more superior. So I'm from the superior north. And then you'll hear people from the chimney sweeping south. Is it all right, governor? All that side, they're all from the south. So they use that, probably use cunt a lot more in the south, to be fair.
Okay. Well, awesome. I think I'm good on questions. We went over the expectation for shift 3, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Barrett, do you have any questions?
Nope.
Alice, Lucas?
I don't think so.
No.
I had another question, but I lost it, and it's gone probably forever.
At what point did you forget it?
It was like alongside with like what kind of pie he ordered yesterday, to be honest.
What's your favorite dessert?
Cheesecake, I'd say.
Ooh.
Yeah, cheesecake.
Toppings on cheesecake? What's your favorite?
Oh, well, I mean, is key lime pie a cheesecake? It pretty much is, isn't it? So, like, it's lime, lemon, strawberry.
No, but that's a pie.
It is, but it's kind of a cheesecake.
It kind of does have some cheesecake quality to it. It's definitely not a cheesecake, but it got a little bit of quality to it.
It's on that. I visited.
How is? Hold on, wait. Hold the fuck on. How the fuck is key lime pie?
I fucked it. This is it. I fucked it.
Key lime pie is literally like the lime, and then it's fucking whipped, like.
I don't know. Maybe the one that I had.
Egg whites getting fucking whipped, which makes the key lime. What the fuck is the top part
Girl.
called? The meringue. That is not fucking cheesecake. There's no cheesecake. That's not cheesecake.
Maybe I had a warped one then. Maybe mine was the one that was in the fridge for too long. But yeah, no, I like.
But dear, actually, hold on.
Blueberry. Blueberry's awesome.
Blueberry is great.